Hello folks, so welcome to the May 2017 Nerd Block unboxing, and I gotta say I'm a little worried about this at the very beginning, because when I was sitting down to actually make this, I don't know if you can hear this or not, it seems that there's glassware inside this. I'm hoping that the glassware isn't broken. Nerd Block, I have mixed feelings. Nerd Block was the second of the geek-related boxes that I subscribe to, and they've really become hit and miss. More so miss than hit lately. There have been the occasional good boxes that have come in, but a lot of it, I keep ending these videos. It's like, why am I subscribing to this? Why am I subscribing to this? So I'm hoping that this is going to be one of the good boxes. The fact that I hear glass rattling around on the inside has me a little concerned. So very quick thing on Nerd Block. So I'm actually finishing. I did the Gamer Block video last week, and I'm actually trying to play with a little post-production to kind of make my point on something. The problem is Camtasia is not playing nice with OS 10. So I may have to move the video. Anyway, I like Nerd Block. I think they're a great company, but they have overextended, and they are cutting corners, and it's starting to show in the final quality. So I'm kind of hoping that this is going to be a good video. So let's go ahead and open this box up and see. So I'm just kind of staring at some things. So I think I'm going to take the T-shirt. I'll pull the T-shirt aside for right now, as usual. We'll do that last. And I will just grab the first thing I see. This is a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 3D magnet from Surreal Entertainment. And I'm just going to go ahead and open this up, if only because the little sticker that was holding it shut has already dislodged, making it very easy to open. So let's see what our 3D magnet looks like. So the 3D magnet is exactly like what we saw on the package. So it seems to be pretty solid. This is not plastic. I don't know if it's necessarily ceramic or not. I don't know if we're calling this Baby Groot. Well, the proportions are about right. Maybe Toddler Groot holding the cassette. Awesome Mix Volume 2. The label on Awesome Mix Volume 2 seems to be coming off a little bit. But two magnets on the back. Hopefully this will stay on the refrigerator when I put it up. So not bad. Let's just give a quick check. Yeah, so we've got the UPC code on the back. Stuff that you can buy off the shelf, but I guess not bad. Let's see what we have here. So this is what I heard rattling, I hope. So it's cute. I'll definitely give it that. Again, the UPC code. It is a Deadpool coffee mug with stirring spoons, and it looks like the stirring spoons actually fit on the back of the mug, kind of like the swords. So we are going to open this up, and we are going to see, and we are going to hope that the mug is not broken, and just that these spoons are very poorly packed. Again, a conversation I've had several times over the last year. I'm kind of in Deadpool fatigue. Great movie, exceptional movie, but I'm kind of tired of the fact that Deadpool is the current go-to character for all things Marvel related. Again, there can be too much of a good thing here, kids. So it does not look like we have any kind of breakage here. It does seem that the stirring spoons are also ceramic, and the stirring spoons just kind of fit into the back of the mug as such. What's up with the eyes here? Jesus, look at this. I don't know if I've got like... Oh, okay. There we go. Well, all right. So a piece of styrofoam. So I don't know. Well, I guess it's Winky Deadpool. We'll run with that. Kind of cool, you know. Again, I don't know if this is something that can be purchased off the shelf or not. That's been my one big gripe about... Oh, God, I got up my beard. Fantastic. Styrofoam bukkake. That's been my one big complaint about NerdBlock in particular. As they continue to overextend, they keep farming out more and more things to just off-the-shelf products. And it isn't that the Deadpool coffee mug isn't kind of a cool novelty, but this is one of those things that I could buy off the shelf. I'd buy it off the shelf. Likewise with the next product, continuing both themes. I don't see a UPC code on this, so maybe not. But again, Deadpool, come on, guys, enough. Seriously. I think that I may have to amend my my bingo card list for NerdBlock products and put Deadpool on as one of those franchises that they're just really kind of starting to abuse and fall back on a little too heavily. I've made gripes that Doctor Who is kind of one of the franchises they abuse, although less so since they spun that off into its own block. Legend of Zelda is one of those products that they absolutely abuse. And it's kind of starting to seem like Deadpool is falling in that category. Hey, there we go. We got traction. It is not coasters, rather it is one coaster. So maybe the coffee mug goes on top of the coaster. When I was a young man, my grandfather, when he had his coffee every morning, he would have a saucer, and he would pour some of the coffee into the saucer to let it cool. Maybe use it for that. But again, kind of seeing the overall thing here, maybe getting a little sick on the Deadpool, guys. Maybe we can kind of pull back on the Deadpool. So we got a pin. I have no idea what the hell the pin is about. It is a football. It is surrounded by a ribbon reading "Laces Out." I have no idea what that's a reference to, although I'm sure I'll have people telling me about it eventually. Okay. Well, so first of all, we got the UBC code. But this is something kind of interesting. So it is a business card holder. And as I take it out of the package, the business card holder actually pretty nice. As somebody who has invested in several business card holders over the last 2 years, ever since I made my jump to full-time employment, it feels nice. I'll show you the front in just a second. I want to open it up. Oh, and they've even got a fake business card on the inside. So first of all, it looks like, okay, so that is actually built on. So, all right, enough teasing. So, let's see here. Yep, Alias Investigations, Jessica Jones. So, obviously we know where that's coming from. Of course, we got the Marvel copyright right on the front. We couldn't put it on the back and maybe hide it just a little bit. Hey, look at that. We're doing the mirror effect here. Couldn't put the copyright somewhere to at least kind of not break up the mystique of it. But like I was saying, the fun part is when you open it up, there's actually a business card on the inside. Only one, unfortunately. But the business card holder itself is actually pretty well done, pretty nicely constructed. So let's go ahead and just take a quick look here. So we've got the magazine, which we will not bother with. All right, good enough. So let's take a look at the T-shirt. So the T-shirt has a tag, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 2. And kind of one of those things, not really inspiring. The T-shirt, as you can see, it's a black T-shirt with a stencil Awesome Mix Volume 2 cassette tape on top of it. Could have done a little better, especially since this is the company that does Shirt Punch. They have a legion of graphic designers who could have done something a little more interesting, something a little better. I keep coming back to the... I think it was in the very first Loot Crate that I got back in 2014. They had a themed T-shirt like this, but they were selling it as a music collection, Sounds of the Universe Volume 1. That was more interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have it anymore after the great landlord purge of January 2017. But, that was a more interesting shirt. I would have worn that, and I did, actually, until my landlord pitched it. This, maybe, but just, again, not a lot of inspiration. And I think that's kind of the big gripe about Nerd Block. If I were planning a product like this, my thought would be, what are the things that we can procure that kind of have these, oh my God, this is awesome moments. When you're talking about T-shirts, you're limited by your design. Somebody sitting down, drawing something, as long as it can be transferred onto a T-shirt, it can be transferred onto a T-shirt. I mean, this is kind of okay. It almost feels maybe, I guess, maybe the original design fell through or something, and this is kind of a last-minute thing. I'm just, curated by Stephen Burling. So, Stephen, dude, you completely, dropped the ball this month. Let's take a look. So they are claiming that the Spoon, Mug, and Coaster set is an exclusive. Again, I would say I am in complete Deadpool fatigue. Seriously. I could totally do if I went, 6 months without another Deadpool item. Just kind of done. There, set, no more, no mas. The Baby Groot 3D magnets, they are claiming is an exclusive. Alias Investigations business card holder, I can actually see that. Laces Out pin. Ace Ventura Pet Detective is a cult classic. I wanted to incorporate a less obvious hero for hire in this month's block. Really? We couldn't do something with, fucking Luke Cage, the original hero for hire? As much as we hear people complaining about the lack of diversity, we couldn't give a nod to, an African-American superhero, No, let's put the dorky white guy in. Perfect. Fantastic. They're claiming everything is exclusive. If it is, I'm exceptionally underwhelmed. Especially Guardians of the Galaxy t-shirt. We wanted to create a shirt that really spoke to the essence of the Guardians movie, and I love what our designer came up with. This cassette tape is instantly recognizable, and the colors give the shirt a retro feel. Dude, whatever the fuck you're smoking or snorting, who's your connection? I want it. if it warps your reality to the point where this is good, fuck, it will get me through the next 3 years and 7 months. Please, please, please. Steven, if you actually watch this, send me a private message, man. Let me know who your connection is. Let me know how I can get 3 years and 7 months of the shit that you're on. Because if it can make this look good, it can make the next 3 years and 7 months bearable. So, there we go, folks. That is your May 2017 Nerd Block. I mean, I'll give it a C. Average. I'll probably take the Deadpool coaster into work. I might put the magnet on my small ice box at work. Nothing that's really like excited. No, oh my god, this is amazing moments. Just, at best, kind of average. Nothing's really getting me excited about this box, but maybe it might. I'm sure if you go to eBay right now, you can probably get all of these piecemeal. So our final thing is, of course, we have the T-shirt, and for our wrap-up, we have the Alias Investigations card holder, which actually in itself is a pretty nice card holder. We have the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 3D magnet. We have the Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Boy, these are going to go like hotcakes on eBay, kid. Laces out magnet. And then finally, the Deadpool Coaster and Coffee Mug. So, at this point in the video, if you would like to subscribe and see these on a regular basis, please by all means hit the subscribe button. If you would like to interact, I am trying very hard to interact with people who leave comments. Please by all means leave a comment. Other than that, I will see you all next month for the June Nerd Block Classic. Until then, be good to each other, and stay safe out there.